What is up, my people? Happy Friday, everybody. Um, so here we are today, December 29th, 2023. The end is near. 2024 is almost on its way. I almost wasn't gonna even do a live stream until a certain boomer bostic um sort of convinced me to. Sort of, but not really. Um Spider Quick says, "Hey, Kyrie, I'm glad you're live." And speaking of the man of the hour, the inspiration of the stream, the Albert Bostek. Cause when he reminded me how GH was actually good today, that's when the light bulb came in my head. I was like, how could I not? Thus, we got the title. Esme, don't be a little jealous, heifer. Spencer's not even all that. Did you see the drama? Kyrie, what drama? What are you talking about? Yeah, Esme, don't just, I had to hear your voice before. Yeah, in Albert's lives. Then he said, yep, of course. Yeah, Esme talk about now she got a bunch of contempt in her eyes for Trina. I mean, but on one hand, Trina has reasons to hate Esme. Hey, David, I'm glad you can make it after all. Even I know you're a busy man, but I'm glad you were able to make it for a few minutes to stop by. It's great to see you. And yeah, now Esme is acting like the devil. Is starting to act like the devil again. She's pawning her kid off on that brat Spencer. When the old Esme would have never the amnesia Esme would have never allowed that, and Heather knows that. So, I was really impressed that Heather actually gave her motherly advice. She really cares about Esme. She doesn't want her in jail with her. She wants Esme to live a good, fulfilled, happy life. And she was telling Esme that Spencer's not even worth it, which is very, 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 very true. Spencer's not worth it. Spencer is a solid 6.5. Okay. He don't do it for me. Don't you think people be too sensitive? Spider Quick, if you're trying to throw what shots under the bridge of another one of my friends, Laura B, it's not going to go down like that. I love Laura B. So if she said she didn't want to put up with it, then she just didn't want to put up with it. She has a right to feel however she wants to feel. Just like you could feel however you want to feel. I'm not throwing stones at either one of you. That's just not what you're gonna do. So don't try to make me choose sides because I'm not going to do that. If that's where you're gonna head on that. Laura B's my girl. Spencer, and Albert says, Spider Quick, I like having you in the chat, but I can't keep having people leave because you keep things going for too long. It's like after COVID, people got too soft. Well, a lot of people lives were affected by COVID. A lot of people lost loved ones because of COVID. So maybe there's reasons for that. So just relax a little bit. Like I said, well, Laura B's my girl. I'm gonna always support her. You're good people too. You're just a child, so you'll get there one day. It's just you gotta relax sometimes. But I know how it is at your age. What it probably is, you just like to get the last word. Because I know what it's like. I was like that when I was your age too. But just sometimes just being the bigger person, just walking away, just knowing when enough is enough, that is doing all that. Yeah, because I always get the last word. Yeah, I know. It's the same. I used to be the exact same way. I still have tendencies to be like that sometimes. Just learning that's what it's like to be a man now. Just knowing when to walk away, when to relax, when enough is enough. Women are the one that's supposed to go on and on and on and on and on in general. Okay? Well, us men are supposed to just not let our emotions overtake us. And right, Albert, this is some stuff you would say. This is usually what Albert would say. Now you got me sounding like a 50-year-old boomer, a 40-year-old boomer. See, look at you. You messing with my brain, Spiderquake. I'm still young too. I'm supposed to be ignorant. And I'm trying to educate you. Jesus. Hallelujah. Anywho, like I was saying, but yeah, Spiderquake, just yes, I'm in college. I'm doing my healthcare administration program. Now, anywho, I just said healthcare administration. Now, like I was saying about Esme, it's like, how are you going to keep disrespecting the host by telling me what to do? How do you think that's supposed to make me look? I typed that before you said it. Exactly. Boomer Bostic. The only thing I would ever tell him is that he loves Nina and that Nick Newman is the devil. But outside of that, but the whole Nina thing, we all know he's very much in love with Nina Reeves. I'm just saying. Boom, Albert, I know that because Albert doesn't even know how good his love story for Nina is. They have a strong connection that will never be broken. He's not even on Bald and the Beautiful. There you go, trying to suck up again. Nick Newman has never even appeared on the Bald and the Beautiful. He's never darkened their doorstep. But anywho, Albert Bostic deserves respect at all times, okay? Now I'm going to make sure that I throw Albert the best wedding possible with Nina. Now, anywho, all right. I want to get back about the show, okay? The show of Esme Prince being the devil's favorite demon. That's what I want to get back about. And Heather was actually acting like a mother for once. I was really impressed by Heather, to be honest with you. Because Esme is no saint, and she knows it. Because now, what in the world makes her think that it's justified that she drugged Trina and she filmed Jocelyn having sex for the first time? Hey, De Havilland, how you doing today? I hope you had an amazing Friday so far. Yeah, Esme Prince is back to being the devil, favorite demon. But one thing I like about it is that she wants to own it, though. She's not gonna act like damn, I don't want to use Nina as an example, but she's not apologetic. She doesn't want to sit there and have these tears in her eyes every 5 seconds, crying, why did I do these horrible things? She's like, yeah, I did it, and I feel justified doing it, and I'll do it again. That deserves respect on some level. Don't y'all agree with that? I mean, as deplorable as she is, we need villains that are unapologetic, that will just own their shit. He's like, yep, I F with Trina and Jocelyn, and I liked it. So now what? And there ain't nothing neither two of those women could do to me. So now what? Because I'm still the baddest bitch. That's what Esme's attitude is. Esme knows she's still the baddest chick. That she could just walk around. She could make their life miserable. And she will. I know, that is sad when you think about it. Nina stood up to Cyrus and not Michael. When Cyrus could kill her if he wanted to. Just like that. Well, then again, ask Claudia. Michael's killed before too, but Cyrus will kill her quicker. But nope, she stood up to him. She talked about, you're just a hypocrite. You're just whatever. You don't care. You're non-churchly. Cause Cyrus is going to hell with gasoline boxers on now. Michael killed because she was going to kill Carl. Yeah, no, because she was going to kidnap Jocelyn. But whatever, he still killed her. So, Michael got a body count. That is what that is. But Cyrus was right in other ways. But my thing is with Cyrus and that Nina scene, before I get back into Esme, because I'm not done with her yet. I ain't done with her ass. But what I'm going to say about now I lost my train of thought. Oh no, about Cyrus. How do you like being a YouTuber so far? It's good. It's good. I like being I love these live streams. I'm gonna eventually go back into my individual reviews as well. I mean, I know I've been slacking on that lately, but because I really enjoy the live stream, the live interactions as well. Because I know GH is the hottest topic, but I like talking about The Young and the Restless, The Bold and the Beautiful, and the other one. But those audiences are harder to gather on individual videos compared to when they all come on the live stream, like when I had Tamika come in. She's a big fan of The Bold and the Beautiful, so I'm hoping with my live stream that I could take a similar approach to you eventually and just get a more variety of soap opera fans. Which one you like more, live streaming or reviews? I really love the live streaming, like because my reviews, I have to be in like kind of like a perfect mood to do the review. The episode has to be like almost perfect because I don't like to just overly criticize something, be overly critical of something when especially half of the time I would just fast forward those scenes. When I'm live streaming, I could just cover up the things of the show that I didn't even actually watch, so I don't have to be critical of them. Compared to when I'm doing a review, sometimes I have to force myself to talk about scenes that I don't want to talk about. When I'm live streaming, I don't really have to do that. I could just bring the topic, unless if that topic is brought up to me in the stream, and then I could just respond to it. But that's what I like about live streaming a little bit more. And then I just get to respond to them on the spot. And then the Havlin says, Cyrus, I can't wait until Carly find out what crazy Nina did. I have a thing about that. And now I remember what I wanted to say. First off, Cyrus, they want to keep harping that Nina should feel guilty that Drew was beaten in jail. But no one wants to Why isn't nobody investigating who was behind Drew's attack? Not one person. I never saw Carly investigating that. I never saw Sonny investigating that. Nobody has questioned who was behind Drew's attack. Who was actually behind it was Cyrus and that shady ass warden. They were the ones that were actually behind Drew's attack. So why ain't nobody bringing the smoke to them? Now, whoever who snitched on them, they're supposed to feel so guilty because Drew got beaten in jail. But, however, it was Cyrus and that shady warden that made sure Drew was the one that got jumped. So Cyrus deserves the smoke on that end. Nina was just vindictive. That's all Nina is. She's a vindictive woman. But my thing is, this storyline was always set up to go that way, though. We all knew from the time this insider trading happened that Nina was going to be the one to turn Carly in for not telling her that Willow was her daughter. We already knew that from the beginning. So I don't get why they had to drag out this SEC storyline for the last 8 months, however long it's been at this point, when it was a foregone conclusion that Nina was going to do that to get back at Carly for not telling her about Willow. That was a foregone conclusion. So, like, I don't get how this is an overdrawn big deal when it really was that simple that Nina was going to do that. We all predicted that. Every single one of us said that at some point. So do you feel Trina and Spencer will leave the show for a bit since the actor is leaving for a bit? Spencer's leaving. Trina ain't going nowhere. I feel that Spencer is about to meet an untimely demise, a temporary one. Either he's going to end up in a coma or end up injured somewhere, have to go off to rehab, because I feel he's going to end up attacked by Esme or Heather, one or the other. Probably Esme. And I feel Spencer's new injury or presumed dead or being kidnapped somewhere is going to lead to Nicholas's return. That's where I feel this is going. I think that's ultimately the plot point of why Esme has her memories back now. It's going to lead to the return of Nicholas. So something bad is going to happen to Spencer, which, like I said, one of those things. He's either going to be presumed dead or injured. Well, I'd rather he just, to be honest, I would rather he just be presumed dead for a little bit, because I don't like the idea of another person in Laura's life being in a coma. I mean, Lulu still hasn't woken up yet. So if Lulu's not up, why should Spencer be up before Lulu? So I would just rather Spencer be presumed dead for a little bit. And Esme's going to think that she killed him. Just like Ava thought she killed Nicholas, Esme's going to believe she killed Spencer. But Spencer's somewhere. Maybe Nicholas has him, keeping him safe. And that's going to definitely lead to some sort of Nicholas redemption story. But that's the reason why Esme has her memories back. And Nicholas is going to be able to slide back into Ace's life. And they're trying to write him out of the corner that they backed him into. Because we all know they wrote Nicholas right now as a deadbeat. And legally standing, he would have no grounds for custody. Biodad or not, right now. He abandoned the baby willingly. So he has no grounds for custody against Esme unless something happened to Esme. That would be his only grounds. I mean, he could try to get limited visitation, but where would the drama in that be? So that's why. That's where this storyline is heading. Mark my words. What's your thought on Xander being back on The Bold and the Beautiful? I feel that it's a plot point to push Hope and Thomas's buttons as a couple to see if they could finally survive. If Hope is just going to turn on Thomas and Thomas goes back to the villain. But like I said, but I'm going to remind you, and I'm going to send you a message tomorrow as well, Albert, that make sure you watch that retro episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, and then do a retro review on that Bold and the Beautiful. The original one was some point in 2019 when that whole Emma incident happened. I'll try to find it for you if you have trouble finding it. But it was a 2019 episode, and you'll see that Thomas did not actually kill Emma, but he certainly contributed. He did. He was indeed chasing her with that car, but that's not why she crashed. She crashed because she wasn't looking where she was going, and then he just, like I said, it's similar to the Ava and Morgan thing. That's Bold and the Beautiful version of that. Why the Puerto Rican flag on your shirt, Kyrie? I don't know. Maybe I'm banging a Puerto Rican right now. Maybe that's why, Darby. Albert says, yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that. Yep, and I'm looking forward to your review on it too. But welcome to the chat, Darby13. Happy you can make it. Cool. What floats your boat, Kyrie? Shit, almost anything will float my boat. But yeah. But I think Esme does need a new man other than Spencer. So, because Spencer ain't all that. She could do better. She can get better. She could try Adam. Jocelyn. So Adam could drop that little Jocelyn thing. Or that will probably lead to Jocelyn sleeping with Adam to try to save him from Esme when she realizes Esme got her memory back. I could see that storyline going that, and then Dex would be like, what business of this is yours, Jocelyn? Maybe some tension between Dex and Jocelyn. That could work out. Or there's got to be other guys on canvas that we're just not thinking about that could hook up for Esme with Esme that don't have a storyline right now. We can't do Michael. He's married. I mean, if you want to go scandalous, Esme could try to steal Finn away from Elizabeth. Because let's not forget, Elizabeth helped hold her captive all those months. And Finn and Elizabeth is painfully boring. I want it to be Dex because it would make Joss a more interesting character with a love trio. Yeah, but Esme and Dax, I don't know why. That just doesn't sizzle to me. I don't see it sizzling. Let's see. How long until Jake turns 18? No, Jake is 15, so that would be a controversial storyline. There's got to be other young male characters that we're just not thinking about that could easily be written in to the show. I got to think. Who are young male characters on the show at General Hospital? Come on, everybody. Y'all can participate. Drop some male characters' names that we could pair with Esme. Let's see. Chase already got Brooklyn, and there's no way in the world he would want Esme. They could bring in a new character on the show, but the cast is so bloated, though. So very bloated. Let's see. It's got to be an underutilized character that needs a real good storyline for once that will create a bunch of drama with Esme. Like I said, Cyrus would be. What you'd rather see, Christine, Danny, and Phyllis, or Josh, Dexon, and Esme? Christine, Danny, and Phyllis. I said it. Then take someone off then. It's true. Um, which character in General Hospital would you get rid of? If you can get rid of one character, who got to go? I'm gonna go a controversial route. Darby says Sunny. I'm gonna go even. I would get off Elizabeth. She would leave because Michael Easton has been. I mean, I would say Finn, but the thing is, Michael Easton has had like 4 characters on the show, so if if they do take off Finn, just make sure they leave him alive so he can come back. Because don't dare try to bring him back as a new character. That don't work. That will not work for me. Them trying to bring him back as a new character, that just is gonna fall flat for me. So, but Finn can go too. Both Elizabeth and Finn can go. Elizabeth ain't fun anymore. But I'll tell you what characters I do want to get more of a story. That would be Yuri and Terry. I wish we could see how they navigate their lives as a couple. Signing because I want to see if the others can pull their weight on the show without his star power. That would be interesting. We shall see. Would you want Lucy back? Get that old bird Lucy off the show, then so be it. I'll be happy with that. Yeah. But I guess Albert is right. If they don't pair Esme with Adam or oh, you meant Lucky? Oh yeah. I saw Lucy at first. I never really was watching the show when Lucky was around. So I wouldn't have that same nostalgia. Like if everyone got so happy, oh my God, Lucky's back on the show. I'll be like, okay. Kind of like, and I don't really know what they would do with Lucky anyways. I mean, he missed most of Aiden's childhood. So Lucky ain't all that. Exactly. But it would be nice for Laura to have a son around her. So sure, we could. Ooh, Lucky and Esme. That'd be interesting. Same way I feel about Lois. Yeah. But the difference with Lois is, well, I didn't know Lois, I did know Quinn. And you know how mad I was when Quinn left The Bold and the Beautiful. I was mad and sad at the same time. So, that's the reason. But I'm not going to lie, Lois was really annoying me today. I mean, I know she was making everybody else happy because they can't wait to take down Nina. But I was just saying what Olivia was saying. Lois, what is this to you? It's none of your damn business. Then stay out of it. You said you wanted to stay at a Quartermain business, then stay the hell out of it. Because really, why is this any of Lois? Like, put all of this aside, I wouldn't want Ace to have a deadbeat like Lucky to be his father figure. That's true. Nicholas and Lucky have both been written to be deadbeats. When they were good men at some point, ain't that a shame? But what business of this was Lois anyways? Seriously. So has Jason. Well, Jason was always a deadbeat. That's no surprise. That is no surprise to anyone. But Curly was sure in Ned's face today. I'm glad Ned was sick of her, and Ned wasn't scared of Sonny either. I'm glad about that. He's like, I ain't scared of you. You have the nerve to talk about people, all the bodies that lie in your wake. I'm like, you go, Ned. You tell Sonny about himself. Because I like it when people that aren't afraid of Sonny. That is good. Because Sonny, while he has his good qualities, he's a bully. Half the time. He's a huge bully. So, Ned has no problem getting down and dirty. And I would have told, but I'm glad that Ned did tell Curly about herself, that she committed the crime. And that's what Nina needs to remind Curly too. When they get that big confrontation going on, Nina needs to say the same thing. Please. Me, just because I snitched on Drew, that don't absolve you that you're the one that put Drew in this predicament. You were the one. That's why Michael made me sick when he said, oh, yes, Curly spent months blaming herself for it. Because it is her fault. If Spider-Quake is in the chat, tell him I see him in maybe the following week. Hopefully he chills and come back to have fun. Yep, Spider-Quake, come back to have fun. But I kind of addressed that already earlier. I think he sort of got the memo after a while. You know how children are. Things go one ear out of the other, but I think he started to get it a little bit towards the end. Then I kind of got sick of giving somewhat parental advice to a 16-year-old that's not mine. So I was like, you know what? That's when I had to start talking about your love for Nina. I can't wait to see Drew's face when Nina's secret is out. There's nothing about Drew that I can't wait to see. So that's all I can say about that. But it seems people are forgetting that the real big part of the reason that Nina wants this secret was because of Willow. We keep wondering about Sonny's reaction. The show, everyone's indicating about Sonny's reaction, but nobody's talking about what Willow's reaction will be. Because if we recall, that was kind of the same thing about when the whole Portia secret came out. Everyone was worried about when everyone was worried about what's his face was, what Curtis would say, but nobody worried about Trina's reaction when Trina ended up having the stronger reaction when that truth came out. If you recall that, she was mad longer, and she had a stronger reaction. She had tears in her eyes and all that, while Curtis didn't even yell at her. So let's hope we're not in the same boat. Darby says he looks just like you, Cyrus, even though he's white. And then, hey, last day, how are you today? I hope you had a great day so far. I know last day had a great day because and then Darby wants to get ridiculous and say that I have a son. Look, my son's name is is no, I'm not gonna reveal my secrets. And then Darby says, "Hey, last day, hey Darby 13. Where Taggart at drinking under a bridge somewhere? Oh, where's Taggart at drinking under a bridge somewhere? Huh?" Ha! He said Kyrie's Jr. Maybe that'll be one of their names. I actually want to name my son Anthony. And then what the hell was the other one's name? Ideally, I would have 2 sons and 1 to 3 daughters would be cool. That would be my ideal. My firstborn, I want him to have a separate name. It's my second son. I want to have my name as his middle name. Why wouldn't you have your son name after you? Not my firstborn son, cause the way I want to raise my children, my sons differently. Okay, my firstborn son is the junior head of the household, outside of me and his mother, of course. But I want my oldest son to be the junior head of the family. So if something was to happen, as long as my oldest son is mature enough, I want him to be the head of the future, whatever. So if his name's Anthony Clark or whatever, Anthony Rashid or whatever we decide to name him, that's fine. But I want him to have his own name to carry that. Now, my second born son, on the other hand, he could have my middle name. And my name is his middle name. So he knows he is my youngest son. So I am a part of him as he's a part of me. But Anthony, on the other hand, even though I hold them both to similar expectations, but maybe I do have a slight bit higher expectation for Anthony as the junior head of the family, because that's just the way I want it to be. Unless if Anthony's not capable of being the junior head of the family, then I might have his sister Jaylene be the head of the family. Hey, they all have equal ways. But I just want family unity in there somewhere. But it all depends on their personalities, though, as they get older. Because I'm not about to be Victor Newman pitting my kids against each other. I want them to take their own individual paths. However, when it comes to the family dynamics, I hope if something was to happen that my 2 sons would be strong enough to make sure their sisters are okay and united. That's all. So that's why I chose that. I actually really did have some genuine thought to that. I'm doing good. I missed most of the soap operas today because I fell asleep because my upstairs neighbor spent all night banging on floors and kept me up. So I slept through soap operas. Honestly, I don't know why people do that. Your child should have their own identity. Exactly. Especially my firstborn son is going to have his own identity, while my secondborn son knows that he's will have my middle name to know he's just a part of me just as much as I'm a part of him. These kids aren't even born yet, and he's favoring Anthony already, just like Victor does Nick. How dare you? How dare you, Darby? Oh, yeah, but if the kids happen to be twins, because twins run through my family, then they both could be the heads of the family. What last day? How do you know the name is not Thomas? It's not, okay? I know what Last Day's real name is. And how dare you compare me to Victor and you think I would raise a son like Nick Newman? That is the most meanest thing you have ever said to me, Darby. You should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed, ashamed, ashamed that I am pitting my sons against each other when that is not what I said. I love both of my children. All of my children. Hey, my gorgeous queen, Jessica Love. The queen of the world is not. Would you like to know my real name? My grandpa's name is Thomas, which sometimes makes it hard to say that Thomas is horrible. But yeah, but I know my queen Jessica was loving Lois today. But I can't stand Lois today. Lois was extra and nosy. Lois had way too much to say. Because this was none of her business. Darby says, you hilarious. And what'd you think of GH today? It had its good moments. That Heather was actually a good mother today, that really surprised me. That honestly shocked me. LOL, I did like Lois. Olivia's a fake ass. Ooh, damn. So yes, why would you ask me just to annoy me? Yes, my real name is Michael. Well, damn, Jessica. But Sonny is happy right now. He's in his imaginary bubble. But I'm glad that Ned bursted Sonny's bubble and he was like, I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of you at all. You got the nerve to talk about me. Because how could Carly be her friend and she could lie in her face like that? Because Carly didn't serve no damn jail time. That's why. If Carly would have served some jail time, then maybe Olivia would have said something. But Carly got away with it scot-free. Like she gets away with everything else. Mic drop. I know Albert was thinking, if I just said that, Jessica would be giving me all the smoke. And Kyrie just said, did you hear what he just said, Jess? Did you hear that? He just said that Carly gets away with everything else. And yet, if I said it, I would get the smoke for 24 to 48 hours. I remember that your name is Michael. Last day, no offense, my dude. And then Jessica said, laughing my ass off, and then Derby says, LOL. Yeah, Albert ain't gonna dispute that. He knows that spot on. He knows it. Kyrie, I'm making my return video with AEW World ends on January 1st, 2024. I got a new tablet for Christmas. It's gonna make it easier to make videos. Phone does not work for YouTube videos. All right, I'm looking forward to it because luckily I might not have to take. Oh yeah, Queen Jessica. I said it in Albert's chat before you got there, but I'm going to say it again. I'm on vacation next week, so I might be able to finish my college work way sooner than I thought I would. So I might not be on hiatus as long. So I should still be around for the fallout of the SEC secret. I will be in Albert's stream and my own streams. Oh, yeah. Don't be spending $50 on that pay-per-view last day. Hey, if that's what Last Day chose to do, Last Day works hard for his money, okay? So if he wants to spend it how he wants to spend it, he gonna spend it. If he want to watch that pay-per-view, that's what he gonna do. Darby, Daniel, okay? 13, 77, 97. Do you understand me? Last Day deserves whatever escape he gets. And if Tony Khan could provide something for once in his rich, entitled, miserable life, he said, LOL, Daniel. Not the first name. They have the first name. I like that name, though. It's a nice name. You give him $50 if you think you're Mr. Moneybags, Kyrie. No, I'm far from Mr. Moneybags. Shit. I'll be making cutbacks like no other next month. You watch. This damn landlord want to raise this damn rent. Shit. For this little raggedy ass attic up here. She got me messed up. But at least I'm moving to a bigger room. Hey, Darby, need videos for YouTube. That's true, because those phones do be slow. They do be slow as hell. Mm-hmm. They take forever to load. But yes, Jessica, I loved General Hospital today for the most part. I just didn't appreciate Lois's big mouth. This was none of her damn business. Oh, and I damn sure didn't need to see Carly and Drew getting it on, so I fast forwarded that. Nina just need to tell the truth. Yep, tell the truth and shame the devil. Because Jessica, don't you agree? Because as much as you don't like Nina, we all knew from the very beginning that when Carly didn't tell Nina about Willow, that Nina was going to turn Carly into the SEC. We all knew that was going to happen. So why did the writers feel the need to make this long, drawn out 8 to 10 month storyline when we already knew there was a foregone conclusion that was going to happen? Nina should have just directly did it and said why she did it. Facts, they dragging the shit. Let that money stay in your pocket last day. That pay-per-view isn't enough to spend that kind of cash. Yeah, AEW is definitely an escape because I'm like, this sucks, but it's funny. Exactly. He enjoys AEW. It's like he gonna enjoy Wembley. But they dragging this shit past no return. There's no reason why Nina should have lied because all Nina would have had to say from the very beginning is, I'm turning you in because you didn't tell me about Willow and now she's about to die. So guess what, bitch? I hope you die in prison too. That's what she should have said. And then when they bring up, oh, you try to take her away from Donna. I don't give a damn. Donna's not my child right now. Shit. And I'm with Sonny, so I will raise Donna with him. If Nina would have just said that, because guess what? Esme would have said it. Esme would have said it. Because let's be clear, if Esme would have found a way to send Trina away, she would do it with no hesitation. And if she got caught, she'd be like, oh, well, I did it. Now what? Lois stepped up for her friend Sonny, and I said, right on, Lois. Lois need to mind her business. And hey, Solomon, welcome to the chat. Solomon says, hello, folks. Exactly. So, Solomon, did you watch Days of Our Lives today or General Hospital? Which one did you enjoy better? Because this was technically a Days recap, but I didn't mention Days once. I didn't mention Holly. Because Holly kind of got on my nerves when she want to trigger me, talk about using my ADHD medication. When I got ADHD, I got to take the damn medication, but she want to just sit there and drop it around talking about it makes her feel good. I felt some type of way about it, okay? I take that medication every day because I need it. But she want to take it because it make her feel good? Now, she was blessed to not have to carry around all this extra energy, okay? ADHD is a real struggle for people, myself included, damn it. So I don't like Holly already on a good day, but she pissed me off. Cyrus on Days, Holly with them ADHD pills. Did anyone ever offer you money for the pills? I'm glad I wasn't the only one upset about that because I have ADHD too. Exactly. I agree with last day. Spend your money how you want, my guy. That's right. Cyrus, I haven't watched Days since it moved to Peacock, and I'm not a regular GH viewer, so I can't comment on today's episode. Did you watch the old Y&R and B&B episodes? No. But tell me about it. What was it like? Spill the tea. Share with the classrooms. I didn't have time to watch B&B or that one today. Even if they were new episodes, I probably still wouldn't have watched them. But I want to hear about it. So tell me what was your favorite part of it so I could comment about it. I know I heard Albert say something about the episode had the old Victoria, who Albert refers to as Katie Baby, which is so damn cringe. Lois don't want to hear that crap. Let's keep the peace, bull crap. Lois put her money where her mouth is. What was in her friendship with Sonny. And Queen Jessica asked, Cyrus, are you doing anything New Year's Eve? Probably not. Just study. Probably just studying and then just chilling out. I was gonna go to a party tomorrow, but nah, not now. So I was hoping at that party I will find a Willow or a Mr. Brennan lookalike. But but I had to cancel going to that party for other reasons. I got a whole lot of other things to do tomorrow. So I'm just like, you know what? But yeah, but I'm probably just gonna be chilling on New Year's Eve. But what are you doing for New Year's Eve, Queen Jessica? And then Albert said, Katie, baby, damn it, LOL. Katie, baby, LOL. Whatever happened to that dating event you went to? Yeah, I did have a match on there. Me and her are Facebook friends because she lived all the way in freaking because that was the online one. The other one got postponed until January 29th. So 1 month from today. That one's supposed to be in person. But I'm chilling too on New Year's Eve. Yep. We gonna be chilling. Maybe I'll do a live stream after all, even though I don't usually do live streams on weekends, but maybe that'll be the exception. Maybe. But if not, then I know Albert will be doing a live stream. I'll be on Albert's live stream probably. With ADHD, your mind think different. I think the best way to describe it is like a lot of traffic, but the traffic never goes away. Your mind is just always moving on a minute. It's true. Because my mind just be spinning and spinning and spinning. I didn't watch B&B today. It was just a repeat of Rome episode anyway. But Y&R was an episode from 2003. It was a big party, and Kevin had burned down a restaurant. And then Kevin has the nerve to judge Adam. Like, wow. Apparently, B&B was a Rome, Italy episode, which I did care about at the time, but why do I care now? In 2003, I was 1 year old. Wow. A minute ago, in 2003, I was 3 years old. But maybe I should go to a bar on New Year's. Nope. I'm going to end up in a bar fight. Watch. Be on Monday with a freaking with a bandage hand and a mug shot. I'm not laughing my ass off. Why would you end up in a bar fight? Because when someone pissed me off, you already know how that's gonna turn out. when someone makes me mad. Cyrus, you know what it's like to have ADHD. Some people think it's not bad. It's not that bad. Yeah. I mean, it's still we're still living, but it's still but it's nothing to take too lightly. So Holly doing that just pissed me off. When that's all I'm saying. Michael was escorting Victoria to the party, and he thought she was his date, but he ended up kissing some black man while he went to get drinks. That was funny. Maybe I should have watched that. I hope it recorded. Now I got it. Now I kind of want to see that. that that sounds funny. That does. But what else happened on General Hospital that I haven't really thought about? Because I know I fast forwarded through some other crap. I fast forwarded through a lot of crap, probably. I already spoke about Heather. I already spoke about Esme. But I do love that about Esme right now. She is unapologetic. So as long as she leaves my Ava alone, then me and her are good right now. Oh dear God. Gregory and Alexis. I was fast forwarding so fast. We are living our lives, but at least for me, sometimes I get very angry and yelling at people for no reason. Huh. That one's new. Wow. Yeah, Gregory and Alexis, they sucked. I fast forwarded them. I honestly kind of want Gregory's death to be to speed up a little bit, because my thing is they know damn well we don't even know who Gregory is. He was a brand new character. So why you want to give him a disease like that that's supposed to have our sympathy? And we never cared about Gregory. We don't know who Gregory is. So why are you doing this? At least with Mike, we knew who Mike was at some point. He's Sonny's daddy. Sonny's the star of the show. So and they picked a perfect actor that was good for that role. So that actually made more sense. That pulled a lot of heartstrings. But Gregory, nobody cares about Finn. Nobody really, and then Last Day and a few other people care about Chase. But that's not enough to care about Gregory. Because Last Day, as much as you love Chase, as much as you care for Chase, do you care even a little bit about Gregory? Be honest. Don't let me peer pressure you. If you do care about Gregory, please tell me why. Outside of the fact that he's Chase's dad. We are loving. And then Solomon says, and actually, the restaurant Kevin burned down was owned by a woman who was dating Jack's father at the time, and Kevin locked Tracy's daughter in the freezer while he burned down the place. Damn, Kevin. And he always judging Adam, though. I meant you. What do you mean you meant you? What happened? Did I miss a comment from you, Albert? Oh, you meant damn you. Oh, from the Katie baby. Damn you. Oh. Okay. Katie is no baby. She's an old, barely horny lady. I don't like Katie. She's a hateful, hateful lady. Maybe if Gregory get with Alexis, he'll die. He'll die faster. That is funny as how. And true, because we all know Alexis got that killer cooch. But Solomon, that sound good. I hope that episode of Young and the Restless taped on my DVR. If it did, I might do a retro review. Or at least do a retro topic or things based off of that. But Jessica ain't never lied. Katie sure didn't look old at all in that 2003 throwback episode. But yet she's a hateful, nagging old shrew now. I do not like Katie at all. She just makes my blood boil. And she's a 3. I'm also mad Drew came back. I wasn't happy. I fast forwarded that so quickly. Just that man is just the gift that never gave us anything reasonable. Hey, Katie, baby, stop it. Katie is old. Katie is bitter. Katie is old and bitter. And she don't deserve Carter either. She should have never. I don't know why Carter let himself get so downgraded, because Quinn is up here. Wow, now up here, and Katie down here. Just saying. I'm surprised Eric and Katie haven't hooked up on B&B yet. Well, she certainly had a crush on him. She tried to steal Eric away from Quinn at one point. Remember? That's why Quinn thought she killed Katie. She had that dream of killing Katie. If only that was true. At the time, I used to like Katie, but damn. If only it was true that Quinn would have actually killed Katie. Remember that episode, Solomon? Because Katie was such a hateful shrew. You should have. Ooh. I remember when Quinn dragged Katie off of the bed for threatening to, for sleeping with Wyatt. I remember that. Katie was like, that was terrifying. Quinn snatched me up. Ooh, yes. I want Quinn to. They needed another character like Quinn. Because Quinn isn't like Sheila Carter, but close enough. She had that bad girl flair. She's tough as nails. She slapped a Logan a time or two. She slapped Brooke twice. One when Brooke was drunk, but the other time, that was a good slap. She slapped her so hard, Brooke was like she was drunk all over again. That was a good slap. But yeah, Drew needs to leave the show, honestly. Like, he was not a good character to come back after all. He really is a waste. This cast is already bloated. I'm sure that budget is probably up there. So, Cameron Mathis, I wish you the best. They still don't know where Quinn at to this day. Didn't bother to write her off properly. That was crazy. Because Quinn was certainly a good character for the show. She brought drama. She brought whatever, but they couldn't come up with anything for her because of those dreadful Logan women. Those damn Logans. Quin's beginning was basically a psychopath who hated Liam for no particular reason. She thought Hope was a good choice for Wyatt. Don't sound like a loving parent to me. Hope sucks. I'm gonna let that slide. I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide. Don't you worry. I'm gonna let you slide. I love that opinion. I love it. Okay. Um. Well, I mean, you're right about most of it. Actually, I'm gonna read this comment again. Quinn in the beginning was basically a psychopath. That is true. Who hate Liam for no particular reason. That was also kind of true. But I'm just going to take out the hate Liam for no particular reason. I just forgot that that's not a bad thing. I mean, because at the time, I kind of gave Liam the benefit of the doubt because I didn't know about him yet. But I remember when she wanted to push that spineless. Oh, yeah, you're right about that, though. Actually, never mind. I agree with you last day. I agree with everything you said. Yep, you're right. Everything you said was right on second thought. Because I hate Liam now, but I didn't hate Liam then. So, to be fair. So, he's actually right about this. She hated Liam. She was a psychopath. I mean, they were scared of her back then. Before, because I wish Albert was watching those days. Those Logans were a little afraid of Quinn because Quinn was crazy. Last day Sheila is worse. She has 5 different kids across the country and is only focused on Finn. Mm-hmm. Yet Ron has the nerve to want her to have 3 more kids. He wants her to have triplets. So that would be 8 kids that she would have custody of 0 of them. But that's what Ron wants. What is Xander seeing Finn ask as a doctor for? Because Xander looks kind of sickly. So is Thomas going to give Xander a kidney? Is that his redemption? Is that his redemption? But Xander need to stop lying. Thomas did not kill that girl. He didn't, but he might as well had that bastard. He definitely did her wrong though. No kidney for Xander. Hello, Be like, Well, because we all know the Newmans don't appreciate a kidney for too long. Because that piece of crap known as Nick Newman, his brother gave his daughter a kidney, but that didn't mean much for too long. Because Nick is a selfish bastard. Hope literally said she was pregnant with Wyatt's son, and I wish the baby was Liam's. Uh-huh. Hope did say that. But she was too weak to sort out her feelings. Ooh, I know Albert would have dragged her like no tomorrow. Albert would have dragged her in that storyline. When Hope was ping-ponging between Liam and Wyatt, boy, if Albert was reviewing that back then, wow. I could hear Albert's voice now. Thomas is a hero. He saved Beth from being adopted by those damn Forresters. Okay. And he is those damn Forrester. But you mean those damn Logans? Those Logan sisters are duplicitous. They're duplicitous women that just can't be trusted. I know you said the Forresters. It just didn't make no sense. Now that's just wrong on so many levels. That's not even a funny joke. That's just a lie. That's just a lie, damn it. Why you lying, damn it? What wrong with you, Darby? Why you gotta lie like that? But, well, neither is RJ. Look, Brooke got creative. She had to use her legs and slept through the forester family, so she had some bio forester kids after all. She had kids with Eric. She had two of them with Eric. And she has a child out there with Ridge's brother, too. Jack Moran, or whatever. Monroe, or whatever. How you pronounce the name. Moran. She got her son out there with him that she don't acknowledge. She don't even acknowledge that boy. That deadbeat Logan, because those Logan women's are just so evil. How much I bet you if Hope needed a kidney, she would call up that kid then. Those trifling Logan women, they just can't be trusted. They just can't. I'm sorry. Trifling, low down woman. They're just conniving. Each and every one of those women make me sick. Ooh. Ooh. Very disappointing. Yeah, they're that too. I'm not going to read that statement because we're trying to pronounce. We try to uplift. But those Logan women, I think it's pronounced Maroon. Yeah, Maroon. Look at me. I'm having my Albert Bostic energy. Albert is the greatest live streamer of all time. I'm just being honest. You are being honest, and I am proud of you for that last day. But I said I agreed for that I wasn't gonna try to shame for too long because I'm trying to set a better example for the children. Hope Ping Pong Logan. Albert ain't ish. And then Albert says, thank you, my friend. Of course. He said, F those kids. Albert's best moments is with either DC or Ron. That's funny. Because I still can't believe that Albert really bought into DC being so innocent. I'm like, please. DC was anything but innocent. Wow, Darby, that's how you feel? That's how he feel. Or me, LOL. Yeah, don't forget when he submit to the queen. That's funny. That'd be funny too. Remember, I had to tell them that Albert tap out more quicker than TJ when it comes to Jessica. He's like, no, I don't. Lord. Good times, good times. Temporary layoffs, good times. But seriously, once I started going to Albert's live streams, I was just like, I never knew I would get that invested into those live streams at first, especially when my name was pronounced as Clark. I'm just kidding. But seriously, I never thought I would be so he's gonna be my risk. You're giving me that child for the week. That's not a part of I no, that was supposed to be in front of a judge first before you try to give me that much partial custody. I didn't ask for that much custody. I didn't ask for that much parenting time. All I asked for was limited visitation. That was our deal, Albert. Okay, our deal was you were supposed to have primary custody. I was only supposed to have limited visitation. You are more patient than me at this point. Albert's live stream is so addictive, Cyrus. Hello. Uh-huh. But now Albert's just trying to leave the child over to me full time when it was only supposed to be a temporary custody. I was supposed to have, now I have to have temporary full custody. Bad, Albert. Bad, bad, bad. That's all right. That's all right. I'll deal with him. He'll have a good time in my chat. I don't know what happened to Spiderquick. He usually doesn't act like that. Nah. I've never in my life been insulting to you ever last day. Well, you're a better role model than me if we keeping it 100. We say so. If we say so. Oh. But you know what else we say that is really true? That Jessica Love is truly God's gift to men. Now, I know Jessica must get asked out every single day. There's got to be the case. I know thousands of men must want Jessica. Most of them don't have the guts to get her. They don't have the means. They don't have whatever. But Jessica is truly a saint. I'm just going to make sure we all know that. That Jessica is God's gift to men. She is. So, he said, LOL, OMG. It's true. They want to talk about Spiderquick when Jessica is the real God's gift to men. I didn't feel you were getting enough attention, so I wanted the attention to get back on you. I'm just saying, you are God's gift. I can't be the only man that has ever said that about you. I refuse to believe that. I know other men have said it many times. There's no way they haven't said that Jessica is God's gift to men. I'm not the only one that said that. God himself said that. Because you know why he told me when I was in church? Why it's not exactly... What's going on up in here? Is everyone okay? Is everyone still being friends? Last day in Derby 13? Are we all? Well, now I know how I sound when I used to talk about Jess. You are the only man who says it, Kyrie, so I looked it up. You are going to stop. And Albert, please. And then exactly, like Jessica Love said, Darby, go to bed, boomer. Exactly. This all hateful boomer had the nerve to question God's fate. Jessica is, I'll call you Saint from now on, last day. Exactly. Okay, yes. Call him Saint last day. Is that okay with you, last day? Because I want to make sure y'all on good terms. I like when the banter is a little friendlier. I'm sensing a little hostility in the room. What is going on between you two? That's what I want to know. That's why I'm getting down at the bottom of it. Okay? Getting the nitty gritty. All right? I like both of you, so I got to see what's going on. Okay, you could just stick to last day. I'm not a saint. I'm just a dude. Okay, you heard him. You heard him, Boomer 13. He's not a saint. He's just a dude. All right. So just call him last day and let him be that. Okay. All right. So now, are you two now good? They said, okay, dude. All right, dude. All right. Now let's keep the peace. Now, if there's anything else that Darby said that made you upset, just let me know. Not exactly fun when there's tension in the chat room, huh, Kyrie's? We always good, Kyrie's. I want to make sure that we stay good when there's tension in the chat, huh, Kyrie? Well, that's why I had to lay down the law real quick. Had to make sure everything's all right. I sensed a little hostility. I had to say something. That's my responsibility as the host. You know what I mean? But I still want to do it in my fun way, but I was serious enough to check what was going on. Dude, last day, not very catchy. Just call me last day. All right, Darby, no more nicknames for last day. He don't like the nicknames. He just wants last day. All right? Is that something that you could remember, you old boomer 13? Not everyone could accept the boomer like you and Albert do. That's exactly how I sound, huh? Yeah, that's exactly how I sound. They said, okay, last day. All right, perfect. Awesome. They said, listen, millennial. And then you see, look at this. What's gonna work? Teamwork. What's gonna work? Teamwork. Now I'm about to pin that message. He said, thank you to Darby. See? I told you I could cure the miracles up in here. Give me a round of applause, everybody. Come on. Come on. I need to see a clap emoji from somebody. Come on. You see, dreamwork is teamwork. Fine, I'll give my damn self the clap emoji. 1 second. I'm proud of myself. Dang it. He says, and thank you, last day. Thank you. Don't sing, Kyrie's, just like Albert. Don't ever cook. Good. Well, my singing was your punishment. I purposely sang off key too, you jerk. I purposely sang like that, off key on purpose as your punishment. Thank you, Jessica Love. Thank you, Solomon. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it. That's what we do. We should all go on The Voice. It'll be good then, Kyrie. I'll be good then. That's right. So, Darby, why were you late to Albert's stream tonight? Were you in love with Maxie Jones? We all know it was Jess' fault, even though Jess agreed with me. Nope, it was your fault that you can't cook for shit. But Darby, were you making love to Maxie Jones earlier? You said that she make you warm all winter. So I was hoping I didn't have to call the fire department. They said, "Here we go." I'm using Maxie for sex, Cyrus. I don't. How dare you? What if Peter August heard you? What would Peter do for you? They said, "Hush, Albert." He said, "Hush." Well, Maxie's an upgrade from Wendy, that's for sure. Guys, dead men don't scare me. Mm-mm. You know, all to rise Peter from that dead, which I hope never happens. All Donna got to do is spread some honey. Ooh, you're going to China? I hope that little bony trip ain't in your way. But you could probably bench press him. Trip ain't about that life. He ain't finna do nothing. He ain't finna do anything at all. Well, I gotta wake up at 3:40 a.m. So the boomer is heading to bed. Good night, all. Good night, Boomer Bostek. And I hope that Jocelyn treating Cameron like a toilet seat doesn't keep you up at night. Solomon says goodnight to Albert. Last day on Earth Mystery Man also says goodnight to Albert Bostek. And then Darby 13 says Trip and Wendy are over once she leaves, once she get out that door. He said, good one, Cyrus. Good one. Yeah. I don't want that to keep you up at night. But that was a good one. But this was a great one. This was a very fun stream tonight. But I'm gonna call this a night. So good night, Solomon. Good night, Darby 13. Good night, Last Day. Good night, my gorgeous queen, Jessica. Good night, Spiderquake. Good night, Anne. Well, I guess the boomer has more energy than me. So, and I want to think about Mr. Brennan right now. So, so therefore, I'm going to call it a night because I don't think anyone wants to see that. So, I will see you all next week. I hope you all have a wonderful, 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 wonderful weekend and New Year's. Yeah, Brennan. Yeah, I want to think about him. But once again, good night and to my gorgeous queen, Jessica Love. She's God's gift to men. She won't admit it, but she gets asked out by men every day because that woman is just drop dead gorgeous. I'm just saying, it's the truth. Jessica Love has it going on. I'm going to make sure that the stream ends with that being mentioned once again. But I'm going to call it a night. I appreciate every single one of you. Take care. Peace.